Hey y'all, Joe here. Welcome. Today we're going to be, as you saw, repotting my pothos because the one in my daughter's room has been like that for 2 years and it just doesn't grow. It doesn't die, but it doesn't grow. So I'm going to repot it with better soil. This one too, as you saw the fungus, I think it's retaining too much moisture. I don't know what kind of soil this is to begin with, so we're going to repot her too. And I bought soil. I was going to make my own soil, but I was like, oh, forget it. Let's just buy it. And I love Fox Farm and anything they do. So we're about Fox Farm potting soil, and we're going to use that. So let's do this. I tried to carefully take it out of the pot so as to not break her stems with the rope hanger. If you notice the clear bowl, I got it at the Dollar Tree. If you're wondering why I use 3 different pots to hold one plant, it's because the gray pot has holes that leak. So I use the clear bowl to retain the water, and then she just drinks when she wants to. I add the water to the clear bowl and then she drinks. And because I'm not quite sure what kind of fungus she had, I removed all the dirt carefully with the chopstick, trying not to upset her or break any of her roots. I think it was dog vomit mold, but I'm not too sure. I then took her outside to rinse off any residue of fungus she may have had left over in the dirt. I failed to do this, but I really should have washed the pot she was in with soap and hot water, and also sprayed it with vinegar. As you can see, I repotted her in that same pot. Luckily, she's been fine and no new fungus has appeared, but this was a big mistake on my part, so I'd advise that you do as I suggest and not as I do. I had already added the Fox Farm potting soil to this tub, so I just refilled her in the tub so as to eliminate the mess that I keep making on my counter. The reason why I'm indoors is because it was March during this time and still really cold outside, and my hands freeze super easy, and I don't like my hands to be cold. I'm really bad at feeding my indoor plants, which is why I like Fox Farm. I don't fertilize them much, and Fox Farm comes with all the nutrients the plants may need for the time being. I did the exact same thing to my little pothos as I did to my other pothos. Rinse and repeat. I do have a compost under my sink, so I add any dead leaves and food scraps here, and every couple days I take it outside to my bigger compost bin. And if you're wondering what happened to the old fungusy dirt, I did leave it outside for a couple of weeks for it to solarize, and I later just threw it either in my front lawn or my compost. I can't really remember. Just don't use it in other plants as the fungus can be transferred over. And ta-da, they're ready for their homes. Here's what she looked like in March, and here she is now, 9 months later. If you notice, the spider plant near it also grew so beautifully. I have a big window to the right of these plants, which is probably why they're so lush. Well, minus the pink one. She's being a diva. And here are the before and after pictures of the other plant. She hasn't grown nearly as much since the window where she's at is at the opposite end of her and she doesn't get too much light. So I may have to move her eventually. And since this is a hanging basket, I just wanted to show you how I water it. It's with this water bottle that has this long tube and you could water it from below. That concludes this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope I helped somebody out. If you liked it, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, go watch my other videos. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you later.